Welcome to today's video. This week we concentrated on preparing the wall in our kitchen, either for painting or tiling. We haven't decided yet. Why are we skimming the walls? I thought we were going to tile right up to the top of the cupboards.
I don't want to tile anymore.
Why don't you want to tile? Isn't it better to have, I mean, as you can see, that's where the tiles were. Isn't it better to have tiles all the way up there? Just blends in, because if you only have it here, then it looks a bit...
Why do you need tiles there if you have a splashback?
Yeah, but aren't we only just going to put a little tiny splashback?
I don't know.
You're just going to skim anyway,
Yeah.
just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
So we haven't quite decided clearly if we're going to tile all the way up there. If you look here, so this is what, when we replace this counter, which we still want to do, we will get a splashback like that. But I do know that generally when you have a stove, there's always a splashback of tiles there. And then by the sink, you also have a splashback. But I think that if you put a splashback just over here and just over there, it might look a bit odd. I think it'll look nice if you tile where it used to be tiled, because then you can tile up here as well. So Craig has a plastered over here, because when we took the tiles off, whole chunks came off. We're still going to take all those tiles. So you can see what the tiles would look like. I think they look quite nice. I don't know. Leave a comment down below and let us know. It is fine. It is nice that he is screeding. It just gives a little bit of a smoother, more level surface anyway if we are going to tile. We have screeded here. You can see though that there's still chunks of places that we possibly need to do a little bit of poly filling. But yes, it's all coming together. Slowly, very slowly, but surely. Oh, and the skimming plaster is quite nice. It's an already mixed skimming plaster. You put a very, very thin layer on and then you let it dry a little bit and then you just give it a wipe with a damp cloth, eh, Craig?
No, I'm going to sand it as well.
Oh, you got to sand it as well, okay. So let it dry a little bit, wipe with a damp cloth, and when it's completely dry, sand. We did use the skimming plaster over here. It comes out so nicely. It's easier than using the poly filler, especially if there's no big gaps to fill. Just fills it lightly. Is it nice and smooth? You're just giving it a light sand, eh?
Yeah, it's for another coat.
Oh, do you have to do another coat of screed? Looks good though. So Craig finished screeding, it's dried, and now he's sanded. Did you not do the wiping with the wet cloth thing? Okay. And then apparently he's going to do another coat. But luckily this product is very easy to use. Another beautiful, beautiful autumn day here. Actually is a bit hot even for a long sleeve shirt. I'm heading to the grow house now to have a look at what is happening. If you recall, I did show you what it looked like at day 8. So we are now at about day, I think, 16. So we've actually been opening and closing and opening and closing, trying to see which is the best thing to do, whether it should be open or closed. Discovered that closed is best. So look at that. Beautiful. Interestingly enough, all of these were at the front here, and all of these were at the back, and these ones weren't doing so well. So they've been swapped over, and now they're starting to grow. Oh, let's bring this down. And here we are. So these are all the snapdragons. Our strawflower, we have got one that's popped out. On the packet it did say 5 to 20 days. So I think we are day 18, 17 or 18. So I'm hoping more are going to pop out. I think we made the mistake though of putting the seeds too deep. So anyway. So yes, we'll keep them in the grow house. I'm not quite sure for how long. We'll see how big they get. And then from there we'll either take them out the grow house and pop them straight into the garden, or maybe just take them out the grow house, build another little shelter for them, and just let them get a little bit stronger and bigger before we put them in the garden. But you'll be quite chuffed with how they are growing. And yeah, we'll watch this space. So Craig is now going to take off the rest of the tiles. Craig is being very efficient in taking his tiles off the wall, and very clever by putting the bin there so that the tiles fall directly into the bin. A little bit less tidying up then. They are coming off very easily. We're definitely going to have to buy a new bin plug. Oh, it's getting so exciting now. It's all coming together. And just like that, it's done. So Craig's just taking off the last little bit of tile adhesive that's on the walls. After this, I think what's going to happen is we're going to use that skimming plaster again, a couple of layers to get it all nice and smooth. And we are still having the debate over where and how we are going to tile, because I still feel we should tile where all the tiles work. But we'll see what the conclusion is going to be to that. So Craig's had to mix a little bit of cement because there are dongers in the wall that the skimming plaster, bearing in mind it's called skimming plaster, so it just gives a nice finish. So he's going to cement all these dongers in the wall that came off with the tiles. It's just normal cement. So all the big gouges are now filled. Once that's dry, which will be not today because you really want it to be completely dry, then we can do the skimming plaster like we did over there. That's got about 2 layers of skimming plaster because you do it very thinly. Yeah, and then it'll be nice and smooth. Thank you for watching a little bit of DIY. If you enjoyed today's video, please show us by giving us a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing to our channel. See you in the next one.